Hey, can you hear me at all? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm not sure if the headset's going to be working. Sweet. What's going on, Anthony? Thought I would just do a little, not really an ASMR, but maybe kind of a soft-spoken, eat breakfast while I work type thing. So happy you guys can enjoy and, well, join and maybe enjoy. What's going on, everybody? Anthony Agony Jones, Stab, Tyler. Hello, everyone. Hello from Australia, or hello to Australia. Sorry, guys, I'm still kind of shaking off the cobwebs here. So it's 12 o'clock my time, but I'm still, I don't know. I woke up and went straight to the desk to start working. I just have the desk up in the master bedroom now, so it's like it's just all right here. So I just get up and I just like stumble over to my desk, and that's it. So, hello everyone. Um, Denmark. What time is it in Denmark and in Australia, guys? I'm so curious. Um, so today I have eggs, hard-boiled eggs, and a bowl of like frosted flakes with the remaining milk I had in the carton, which wasn't much, and some bananas, and of course some coffee. I don't know what the microphone sounds like on this thing. It's probably not great. I have my microphone, but I need to get an adapter. Um, I can't hook this up to my work laptop because they're going to be like, what do you, I think they can like track what I'm using, so I don't want them to see that I'm like doing this while I'm working. Not that it really makes a difference, but I think they're kind of like only work approved programs. 18:15 here in Europe, 6:15 p.m. Thankfully, I know military time. um, Hello, wholesome millennial. Yeah, I'm trying out a new live thing while I'm working here. I welcome to the chat. I got some hard-boiled eggs, and it's probably too late for this because it's 12 p.m. Um, but it's more of a breakfast type food. But this is my breakfast, and I have some cereal with bananas and a little bit of almond milk. But yeah, guys, it probably won't be too exciting. I'll just kind of be doing my thing here, doing some work, and just thought you guys could join. I don't know if you guys are working too, or if you're just hanging out. Um, but oh, we got Nigeria, Azerbaijan. Wow, we are all Vegemite on the eggs. Nice. Um, well, who is it who's from Australia? Let me check again. Who was in Australia? Tyler Wilson McPherson. Um, I tried Vegemite for the first time. I should do a video on that. I hear it is quite popular in your neck of the woods, and so I tried it twice, and I had very, very different opinions both times I tried it. So the first time I tried it, I was like, dude, this is the most amazing thing I've ever eaten in my life. Oh my God. It's so like, it's kind of salty. It almost has like a Mediterranean kind of like spice flavor to it. Um, and I just put the smallest bit because everyone said just put a little bit. Let me take a bite of my food here. I'm starving. ASMR where I do something related to my work. Um, I'm like trying to tiptoe the line of, you know, not breaking any NDAs while I do this. So I can definitely talk a little bit about like what I do and stuff like that. Um, but anyway, back to Australia and Vegemite. So I tried Vegemite, and I really liked it the first time. I had it like on a cracker. I put some butter and just like the littlest bit of Vegemite, and it was so good. And I was like, dude, this is the best thing ever. I need to promote this to the world. Anyone who doesn't know about Vegemite needs to know about it now. And then I think I got cocky after that. So the next time, um, the next time I had it, I was eating like some chicken or something or whatever, and I like put some butter and Vegemite on a tortilla, like a wheat tortilla that was like cold out of the refrigerator. And oh man, that was just, I don't know if it was the tortilla. I don't know if I just put too much Vegemite. I definitely put too much Vegemite, but it was rough. It was really hard to eat, and I struggled to get through it. So everyone who's told me about Vegemite says little bit, the smallest bit, use lots of butter, and use a little bit of Vegemite. So I think I disobeyed that rule, put a little too much, and so would highly recommend it if you're putting a little bit. Would highly not recommend if you're gonna slather it like jelly. Hello, Korea, Sweden. Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, for sure. I think I didn't believe it when everyone was like, it's so strong. You like really it's. I'm like, ah. It's the same way people say, oh, it's so spicy. I don't have the highest spice tolerance, but I can do spicy. But you know, I I guess I just didn't believe it. But yeah, going easy on it next time. Let's see. Nate Frog, you out? Yeah, I'm streaming, guys. I'm giving it a shot. I'm trying to. It's a new. It's a new. Turning over a new leaf over here, guys. Just trying to keep improving, keep doing my thing. And you can see, like, this is work from home life. If you've never worked from home, like, I barely have my hair brushed. I have like a band t-shirt on. Shout out In Flames. I don't know if you guys are metalheads like me. Um, but what do you look for in a man? For me, mostly just a good friend. I am married to a woman, so romantically, not I don't look for much in men, but for friendships, I look for someone who likes to do like fitness stuff and you know, maybe watch a sporting event now and again. Um, kind of like I think I need to make an Australian snacks pack and send it to you. Yeah, guys, I should open like a PO box or something. If you guys want to send me snacks, that'd be awesome. I'll totally do videos about that. Yeah, I see your comment about like there's some trolls in the chat. So let me like scroll through really quick. Um, Never too late for hard-boiled eggs. I'm telling you, Vegemite on the eggs will not happen. Yeah, Agony. It's In Flames is one of my favorite bands actually. I've loved these guys forever. It's like they're from Sweden. They're like a metal band. Yeah, just eating some Frosted Flakes over here. I thought I saw like a weird comment in here. Yeah, this one's kind of weird. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm me see. Who eats breakfast at 12:30? Me today, guys. Sorry. All right. I got rid of one weird comment, so hopefully you guys don't see that anymore. Thank you, Tyler. I've never actually gotten anything before. I don't need, did you send me money? I don't even know what that is. Thank you, Tyler. Um, Jamaican Godzilla, what other metal bands do you like? Oh man, guys, I'm a huge metalhead, and if you ask my wife, she loves my taste in music so much. The first time I, not, well, the first music I ever showed her was actually a Lamb of God song. And for anyone not familiar with Lamb of God, they are not religious. You would think by the name they might be like a Catholic band, but definitely not. They are like a really heavy. Anyone knows Lamb of God knows what I'm talking about. Um, so, but yeah, Lamb of God is one of my all-time favorites. I've seen them live a few times. They put on an awesome show. I think I actually saw them with In Flames. So yeah, those are two of my favorite metal bands, like all time. Dragon Force is another one. I freaking love Dragon Force. Nobody else likes Dragon Force except me, I swear to God. So, um, but yeah, other metal bands. All That Remains is one of my favorites. It's funny when I'm on the spot, I can't like think of bands that I like. It's a very simple question. Um, Let me get back to you, Jamaican Godzilla, on that. um, Eat the hard-boiled eggs on rye bread with mayo, salt, pepper, and watercress. Nice. That sounds good. That sounds just like a hard-boiled egg sandwich. That sounds awesome. Yeah, sometimes I'll like put bread and I'll put like a little cheese and then put the hard-boiled egg. I'll like chop up the egg, um, kind of make it like a breakfast sandwich. So, hello, Croatia. Wow, we are like international today. This is awesome. We got Nigeria, Australia, Croatia, Azerbaijan. I think I saw Denmark in there. Um, I was Me and my wife just finished up a show on Netflix called The Final Table. If you guys haven't watched it, it's really good. If you guys like competition shows, it's like a competition cooking show with like the best chefs in the world. I think it's like 24 chefs or something like that, and they're in teams and they like do these. They go to different. They cook dishes from like different parts of the world. So one episode will be one country, the next will be another country. There's like a lot of famous chefs. I don't want to ruin too much, but it's really good. And we just finished it, and they announced the winner and all that. So it's good. They just make some like crazy five-star dishes. Um, so, hello Nigeria. Hello. Have I ever eaten Indonesian food? No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been to. I don't think I've ever been to an Indonesian restaurant. So, I'm gonna try to get a little bit of work done here, guys, because I'm just like sitting here. Bonjour, Paris. Paris in the house. Oh my God, I want to go to France so bad. France, Germany, Netherlands. I want to do like the whole Europe tour. Yeah, it's so right now I'll like backtrack on some of the chats here in a minute. Let's get a little bit of stuff done here. So right now I'm like compiling a list of contacts for like an event that we have coming up. So I'm making this list so I can like reach out. anyone who doesn't know, I work in sales. I work in tech sales. So we are always trying to like, make contact with tech companies, sell them. Um, I do like digital media, so we try to sell like ad space and, you know, different, demand generation items and stuff like that. So pretty competitive industry. A lot of companies are selling those services, and there's a lot of tech companies out there looking for those services. So I know today I have to make some cold calls too. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll start adding some like sales aspects to my channel because I think about like the stuff I'm good at. I know I'm good at eating food. You know, that's that's something I'm very very good at. Very good at the chewing aspect and the swallowing aspect of the food. But I think I'm okay at sales. I'm not I'm not super experienced. I'm still like relatively new to like the sales world, so I'm still like learning a lot of stuff. But I have like a good mentor, so to speak, like the kind of the guy who's trained me and he helps me a lot with stuff. Um, you should try nasi goreng, satay ayam, or mi goreng. Okay. I'll have to. I think it saves after the live. I think everything's saved, so I can go back and look at this stuff. I'm just gonna figure out Nigerian food now. Where did I go? I have to ask my wife what type of food. We went to an African food restaurant. It wasn't Nigerian. I can't remember, but it was really really good. But I think I ate too much and I didn't feel good after. I also think that maybe some of the spices, some of the like the ingredients were just not. My body wasn't used to it. I've never had them before. They tasted so good, but I was just like, my body kind of freaked out. Like, whoa, this isn't a cheeseburger. What is this? So, um, all right. So this guy's posting all kinds of weird stuff. Trying to be on top of it. Let me know if you guys see like weird comments. Just like let me know the person's name or whatever. I want to keep it PC. I mean, I'm pretty like in real life I'm pretty raunchy and have a lot of dumb jokes, but on my channel I like to keep it light, keep it keep it appropriate. Um, Croatia's coast, maybe the most beautiful in Europe. I've heard that Croatia. It's funny you say that. I've heard Croatia has the nicest beaches in the world. Um, I remember hearing that, and I was like, "No way, man! Florida, right? California, right? No." I saw some pictures. I'm like, "Yo, I see you, Croatia." So yeah, guys, I appreciate you joining. This is so nice. We got 46 people in the chat. Super cool. Appreciate you guys taking time out of the day to do that. Um, if you want to have viewers try Indian food. Indonesian people like when foreigners react to their food. Okay, I'll have to look for an Indonesian restaurant. Um, I'll have to see if there's one in the area. I'm sure there is. I don't know if it would be any good. I'm not sure if Indonesian is a popular cuisine out here. I think Asian food in general is not as popular here in Florida. California it was. California has really good Asian food. I don't think it's as good here in Florida personally, but I feel like this thing is like dipping a little bit. Jeez, knocking things over here. Gosh, whoops. It's clumsy. Um, Australia has some nice pink beaches. What does that mean? What is a pink beach? All right, what do we got here? Yeah, guys, so yeah, this is like the tedious part of my job. I'm like putting this list together. I think I have the list done, and then I'm working with a guy on my team to like put this messaging together. So we're trying to like promote this event that we have going on. Um, I think it's in New York. So Indonesian content on the way. I got to add that to the. I have like I'm building like a content pipeline. So I'll add that to the content pipeline. That's really funny to hear that like Indonesian people just love to see the reactions to their food. I like to see that stuff too. I like watching other cultures try like American food, and I feel like it's never good. It's always they're always just like, what is this? Yeah, I'm thinking about the show that we watched, the Final Table show, where each episode was a different country. I'm thinking about the countries that they included, and I think those ones are considered like the more fine dining countries. So I just think to myself like, what are considered like the most fine dining places? You think like maybe Europe. You think maybe you know probably some places in like I think like Japan, things like that. I mean, I just love Japanese food. My God. But once again, Florida, just I don't know. My opinion, it's not as good out here. Okay, what am I doing here, guys? What am I doing? What am I doing? Do I think lunch food? Do I think lunch food is overrated or underrated? Lunch food. Whenever I think of lunch food, I always think of just like I think of going to a restaurant and they have the lunch menu and everything is just smaller and cheaper. But I always have a big lunch. I mean, usually I'll have lunch usually at like 1:30, which is probably late for some people. But like right now I'm eating breakfast late, so I'm probably gonna have lunch at like 2:30 or 3 or something. But it's Friday, guys. It's Friday. Stuff is different on Friday. This is when you go out. This is when you like drop a few bucks on a nice restaurant, stuff like that. Usually during the week, I try to cook at home and all that stuff. The cereal has turned into like mush. It's just been sitting there. I'm like, that was not well planned on my part. I have trouble multitasking sometimes, so I'm trying to like work and eat and like answer your comments. So I'll have to practice this, guys. Greetings, Greece. Hello, RP. Greece, my God. I see those pictures of Greece coast. Like, oh my God, it just looks so freaking nice. And I love Greek food. That's definitely got to be on the list of places I want to go to. Greek has such a beautiful look, such a unique and like beautiful look to it. I feel like it doesn't look like any other country. I love spicy food. I can't eat as spicy as my wife. She likes it to be like, she wants to be sweating and like smoke coming from her mouth when she eats spicy food. For me, spicy food is great. I like it to be a little uncomfortably spicy, but when it's too spicy to the point where you're like, it's burning your mouth and you're sweating, it's like that's not enjoyable. Like, I want my food to taste good. So, she can outspice me by a lot, but I think I can handle spice better than most people. All right, so now what I need to do, it's funny seeing the number of viewers. It's like it'll be like 55, 65, and then like 35, and then 55. It's just like it jumps back and forth so much. I'm just like I'll look up and it's like 20, 60, 80, 70, whatever. Um, Guys, cool. 60. We got 60 people in the chat. I didn't expect this many people to be in here, guys. You guys are just the best. You don't like when it sweats in your mouth? I guess that's one way to put it. I'm like Burnaby. I want my spicy food. Yeah, I want my spicy food to have a vendetta. You know, to just. I want to eat spicy food and have it be like, "Whoa, listen, I heard you've been talking smack. I'm gonna make your life difficult." So. Do I listen to MIW? Never. Not familiar. What is that? What does MIW stand for? And guys, check out my videos. If you haven't checked out my videos before, I don't know how you guys found my live. If you're subscribed or if you are just randomly, um, you know. Oh, Motionless in White. Yeah, I love Motionless in White. I saw them. I saw them live at a festival like last year. They're great. I love their stuff. Um, yeah, guys, check out my videos if you haven't already. Love Live ASMR. Check out the channel. Um, got a new video that dropped yesterday. I've really changed up a lot of stuff. I'm trying to just really make the videos better, guys. You know, try to show the food, try to make the sound better, try to work on the intro and the description and blah blah blah. So, um, you know, just trying to do my thing, guys. Trying to make it better, because ultimately it's like, if you guys enjoy it, I know the videos will be more successful. I love making them. I have fun doing it. So if you guys enjoy watching it, then it's a win-win. It's a win-win, guys. Yeah, guys, if you can hit like, you know, like this live, you know. I'm just curious to see how this goes, you know, if I do this for like probably maybe like an hour. Um, yeah, guys, just like hit the like button if you can. Appreciate it. I don't know if there's any other buttons you can hit, but any buttons you can hit that'll like tell YouTube that like, hey, this guy's stuff is good and people like it. I appreciate it. So smash that like button. Please, por favor, s'il vous plaît. Those are the only ways I know how to say please. Um, I should know it in German because I do have a lot of German in me. If anyone knows how to say please in German, I could totally easily look it up, but I would rather see it from you guys. Um, yes, I do my job from home. I work in sales. I work with, you know, international customers and stuff. So I do everything over Zoom. So the company is completely remote. It's based in Nashville. I went to Nashville a few weeks back to go see everyone and say hi, and we had like an event. Nashville was super cool. I would definitely go back. Um, I just wanted to try all the fried chicken and all the barbecue and stuff, so they had some good food. And I was only there for 2 days, though. And I was working for most of it, so didn't really have much time to like explore. But maybe I'll go back. It's a pretty cheap flight actually from where I am, and it's inexpensive. Anyone who's been to Nashville, or if you live in Nashville, I'll tell you right now, your Uber prices are way lower than in Florida's. Like, I was shocked. Like the airport to the hotel, or not the airport to the airport was by the hotel. The hotel to this event, I thought was going to be like $30, $35. It was like $14. I was like, what the heck? This is great. So, have I tried spicy ramen? I've done Japanese ramen, and I've done like Korean um, beef, like spicy soup. That's like my favorite. There was a spot, I think it was in Oakland, California, or somewhere near Oakland. They had this really good like spicy beef soup, and it was so spicy, but it was so good. Um, you should bring back the toilet paper mic stand. I'm still embarrassed about that. I didn't even think about it. It's funny because sometimes I need to prop the microphone up a certain height, And I just look around and I find the first thing that's the right height, and I'm like, that's perfect. And I found out that oddly enough, two toilet paper rolls was the perfect height to prop my microphone up. So, um, that's so funny that I didn't notice that that was showing in the video. 11:41 in Indonesia. Okay. Well, happy Friday. I hope you. I don't know. In Indonesia, is this like is 11:41? Is stuff still open? Are you going out? You going out to restaurants, bars, or something? Like, is there like a nightlife? I'd love to hear what it's like out there. Thanks, Michael, for reading my comment yesterday. Do you remember that? Oh gosh, I got a lot of comments yesterday. Can you remind me of what it was? I really try to keep up with the comments because I like interacting with you guys. So go Mavs! What are the Mavs doing? How I to be honest, I haven't really been following basketball. Right now, I'm like knee deep in hockey. Panthers won Game 3 yesterday against the Lightning, so it's 3-0, which is awesome because the Lightning are our bitter rivals. So it's cool to kick their butts. I hope they sweep them. So I'm really into that right now. And then the NFL draft started yesterday. I saw the 49ers got, I can't even remember his name, but he is a wide receiver from, I think, from University of Florida. And he's like this, looks like this little, like, scrappy guy. I think he's like a slot receiver. Um, yeah, the 49ers always shock everyone like with their draft picks, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it's a little rough. I will say that in recent history their drafts have been um, they've just made some really questionable draft picks that have not worked out, and they've also made some questionable trades that have not worked out. Like they picked up so many guys last year, like Chase Young, Randy Gregory. They just got rid of the next year. It's like they were not like really very solid contributors. So I think the 49ers are very hit or miss sometimes on the drafts and who they pick up. I hope they know what they're doing because they have a lot of needs. And wide receiver, like, unless they get rid of Ayuk or Debo, do they really need another wide receiver? Is that a pressing need? I don't know. But yeah, just going off about football here. 12:45 in the Philippines. Hello, Philippines. What is going on in the Philippines tonight? So, all right, guys, I need to work on this a little bit here. Now I need to put together crumble cookie video. I could definitely do a crumble cookie video. I just did the cookie video, but I probably won't do another cookie video right away, just because I want to vary it. But I will definitely add that to the list. Crumble cookie seems to be like a very hot search term right now, so everyone's really into the crumble. So yeah. All right. So let's see. What do we got here? I got to work on this one thing that the manager gave to me. What did he say he wanted? He wanted me to add a couple columns to this Excel sheet. A lot of my job is dealing with Excel sheets and just putting like sheets together. Mostly just like for, it's not even, sometimes it's for organization, other times it's just for like, when you're in sales, you have to report a lot of stuff like up to the revenue department because they always want to see like, what's in your pipeline, like what are some deals that are going to close soon, and what's going on with all that. Um, yeah, so they always want to be able to forecast everything, so like, they can get the numbers accurate because the numbers are what kind of set the tone. We are still a private company, so we don't have stakeholders, but we kind of answer to the internal stakeholders. And guys, I ran out of milk, so I have drinking black coffee today, which not the biggest fan of drinking it black. I kind of got used to doing that because I was intermittent fasting for a while, so I kind of got used to like drinking black coffee. Let me move this up a little bit so we're not showing. This keeps coming down. I don't know why. I think it's just the thing is like the ring light is loose. All right. I feel like I've just been kind of clicking around for a minute trying to figure out what I'm doing. All right, I need to add a column to this. Amount percentage. Ah, yes, that's what I need to do. Yeah, so my manager asked me to, I have an Excel sheet with like people that I've like sent contracts to for signing and stuff like that. And he wants me to add a column of like what percentage chance do I think that they're actually going to close the deal? And then also, what's the other thing? Oh, the amount of the deal that I've sent over. So I gotta look into this. And yeah, I'll have to try really hard not to say like names of people or anything. What are you eating, dude? What are you eating? I got a couple what are you eatings. Guys, I had, this is an empty Tupperware, clearly. I had 2 hard-boiled eggs, and then I have like Frosted Flake cereal, which now has kind of, it's very mushy, but it's like Frosted Flakes with almond milk and bananas. But it's because of this live, I've been neglecting the cereal, and it's been kind of sitting there just soaking up milk the entire time. So it's basically like cold oatmeal now, which actually doesn't taste that bad. So I'm periodically just going to say this, guys. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'm going to be like Graham Stevens, just like smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, it's easy to do, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. I don't know how the algorithm works, but from what I've read, it's all about how much engagement I get from you guys. So anytime you guys like or comment or subscribe, it tells YouTube, hey, this guy's videos are good and people like it. So we're gonna promote him to a wider audience. And then that means, it can help me grow and like do more stuff. Because as I grow, I'm like, I really want to like, I'm thinking like a tech company. I'm like, I want to grow and get bigger and like reach a wider audience and all that stuff. And in order to do that, I have to keep like improving, you can't just keep the same content, keep putting out the same stuff over and over and over. So 2 things, I want to be more consistent. I want to consistently have really good quality videos. I think sometimes I'll put a video out just to put a video out. And quantity never beats quality. I mean, very rarely in life is quantity going to beat quality. So you're better off taking extra time doing good work that you're proud of and, post 1 video that's great versus 2 or 3 videos that are like, you know? So not to say that I don't, put love and stuff into my videos, but sometimes I think I have this like pressure of like, oh my God, it's been 2, 3 weeks. I haven't posted anything. I don't want to make everyone mad. So like, let me post a video and let me just, whatever I got in the pantry, I'll just eat that. So I've been your biggest fan since August. Love your channel. Inspires me to do ASMR. You should. I started doing ASMR because I was watching it myself and I loved watching the videos. And I started to learn about like, what makes videos look and sound good. So I'm like, I want to do that. So I just did it. I went and bought a microphone from Best Buy and I my wife had a has a ring light thing. I bought like a little cell phone attachment. I just use my cell phone, my iPhone, and I use the Blue Yeti mic and pretty simple setup. So it's easy to get into. Um, and then really once you get 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you can get monetized. And then basically you get paid. Essentially, you get paid per view. Um, and they'll pay you based on like what companies are willing to pay to advertise on your channel. So you basically get paid for the ad revenue. And one thing I continue to stick to because I care about you guys is I do not put mid-roll ads in my videos ever. If you guys ever see a mid-roll ad, let me know. But I always turn off mid-roll ads um, because I have watched ASMR videos with mid-roll ads where halfway through the video, randomly an ad will pop up and it'll be way loud and like, dude, if you're trying to fall asleep and then an ad comes on and that's the worst. So yeah, you will not see mid-roll ads on my videos. That is something I just morally stick to, and I know you guys appreciate it because nobody wants a loud ad about like, Heinz ketchup blasting in their ears when they're trying to like relax and listen to ASMR. So that is my commitment to you guys. I could make more money if I put it in there, but I don't because, like I said, I think it's tacky, personally. I don't want to judge anyone if they want to put mid-roll ads in their ASMR video, but I do find it to be a bit tacky because for me, it's such a money play. It's purely like I'm doing this for the money. I don't care about the viewers, because it's not good for the viewers. So, thank you, Nick04. Appreciate that. I'm glad you liked the videos. Did you check out the one from yesterday? Let me know what you think. Did a little cookie eating. So, do you ever feel bored when I work from home? Yeah, but I feel bored when I work in an office too. So, work to me is just boring. But yeah, I mean, I like working from home, but at the same time, sometimes I'm a little bit unproductive. Like right now, I wouldn't be able to do this if I was in an office. Um, so I like the flexibility. Sometimes it's like, let me do some laundry while I'm, you know, while I'm working or whatever. I almost feel like when you work from home, there almost is like a pressure. Like I put pressure on myself to be productive with other stuff besides work. But, I make sure to, oh, jeez, keep doing that. I keep kicking the friggin'. But yeah, it's like, work is the most important thing when you're working. You got to make sure. I'm in sales, so my goal is to make the most money I can. So it's like, if I'm working harder and sending out more emails and whatever I'm doing, that should lead to more success. But I've learned that sales is not a one-to-one game whatsoever. It's not like if you send this in many emails or if you make this many cold calls, you will get this many people to respond. It's just sales is so up and down, guys. You'll have a great month and then you'll have the worst month and then you'll have a decent month. And then at the end of the quarter, you fell short on your quota and you're just like, oh no. And then you're getting yelled at. Oh. But sales is not for the faint of heart. It really isn't. It's, a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to perform, but, every job has pressure. I'm sure software engineers have lots of pressure. I'm sure general contractors have a lot of pressure. Sales is very, very quota driven. Hey, you didn't meet your quota. You didn't hit your numbers. You didn't meet the revenue goal. And, you have your short-term monthly goals and you have your long-term yearly goals and and then you try to get promoted and all that stuff. So, but a lot of people in sales seem to be sales lifers. They start in sales and they do sales. It's like once you develop that skill and you're good at it, then it's like sweet. Now I have a skill that I can use and I can probably get a job wherever. The McDonald's video did really well. That was such a simple video. Like, um, I don't want to spoil anything that's coming up, but I'm planning to drop a video next week that is not McDonald's, but is similar. So that'll be my hint to you guys. Since you guys are in the live, you get that insider scoop that we're going to have a McDonald's-esque video coming up for next week. Guys, the plan is Tuesday, 2 p.m. Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Don't set it in stone yet, but that is my goal for this new and improved, my channel trying to improve and all that stuff is weekly postings. That is my goal. I want to post a video once a week, and I want to try to do lives. The lives I'm still working out because I have to make sure that this is like, feasible with my schedule and stuff. But as far as posting once a week, I'm as of now Tuesday 2 p.m. Eastern time is what I'm aiming for. So I don't want to make it official, set in stone, make a big announcement yet, but that's what I'm aiming for. And because I want to have a set posting schedule, I think that's going to be really cool. Because then you guys know when it's coming, and you guys can be, not be caught off guard. The ASM is that the ASMR bro? No freaking way, dude. Are you being held hostage right now? The ASMR bro. Dude, if that is you, then we got a legend in the channel here. Um, and if that is you, then I know you're lying because I know you've eaten McDonald's before. So no, there's no time for jokes, guys. This is work hours. We cannot joke during work. Um, you know what? My wife hates when I say this, but I do like McDonald's. She thinks McDonald's is really gross, but I like. I think the McDouble is like so good. I think it's so good. Um, like when you're really hungry, that freaking McDouble hits. I'm telling you. You don't feel so good afterwards, but while you're eating it, that is the McDonald's McDouble is the definition of instant gratification. Oh my God, I dropped my Coke because I swore. Oh man, I'm dropping stuff too, guys. I dropped my eggs on the ground. Had to dust it off. When you blow the germs off when you drop it on the ground. That's how you do it. You just gotta blow those germs off. They just fly out the window. That's how it works. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but I know that's the case. Um, Wait, you are working? I am working. It probably doesn't seem like it. Um, I am. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. Eastern on a Friday, and yeah, I work until like 6. Um, so yeah, trying to do that thing. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, guys, it's looking forward to the weekend for sure. Um, Looking forward to just chillaxing. Weather's nice outside. Probably hit the gym tomorrow morning. Even your regular talk is kind of ASMR. That's the thing, like with stuff like this, if I'm doing a live, I'm gonna probably talk normal or try to talk like just softly because whispering is really tough on the throat. Anyone who's done ASMR and has done like a 30-minute video or something, like um, it is just like I've looked it up. It's apparently whispering is not good for the throat. It's like if you do it too much, it can kind of scratch up your throat a little bit. Because what whispering is it like you're like constricting your airwave. So it's almost like your vocal cords or whatever are like pushed together and you're just like pushing air through. And apparently it can, kind of like irritate your throat. I didn't know that. I always thought like whispering would be, you almost would think that like um, whispering would be like softer on the voice, but it makes sense if you think about it. All right. So I need to, let's see. I need to figure out, where is this Excel sheet? Ah, yes, very good. I love working from home. I really do. It's great to be able to spend time with my wife. And oh, the AC kicked on. Thank God it's hot in here. um, I do like being able to get other things done. I like not having to get up and go to the office. I mean, guys, before this, I commuted for 4 years, hour to work and an hour back from work in bumper to bumper traffic. 4 years I did that, and that company, it was a tech company. They went under, and at that point, I was like, cool. I need to rethink things. I need to like, you know, figure out what my next move is, and I was really committed to getting a work from home job. I said, I don't want to commute. I want to work from home. I've never worked from home before. My wife had been working from home for years, so I'm like, I want to try it. So yeah, I've been working from home for the last year and a half almost. And yeah, I enjoy it, guys. I mean, it's great. Like, I'm just like in a t-shirt, you know. I probably have pants on, probably. So it's like, you know, it's nice. It has its challenges though, for sure. It can be very difficult to stay motivated sometimes. Um, it can be difficult to like stay focused because, you just want to do other things. You want to cook, you want to like go walk the dog, you want to like, stuff you wouldn't be able to do if you were in an office. You're like, suddenly you can do it. So there's like almost pressure to do it. Um, you're like, dude, I should really like do something since I'm here. I shouldn't just work. It's weird. It's just a mental thing that I feel like I need to get over. So, am I thinking of changing my channel's name? No. Should I? I like the channel's name. I came up with, it's funny, when I made this channel, I didn't even think for a second about the name. Like for whatever reason, I had that name in my head already. And then the funny thing about it is, I was originally going to call it Live Love ASMR. Like I was committed to live and then love. Um, and I remember my first video, which was I think the orange eating video. Um, I said love live in the video, I just on accident, and I didn't want to re-record it, so I'm like, dude, I just got to keep it like that. So kind of funny story, but yeah, it was originally supposed to be Live Love ASMR, and because of a mistake, it became Love Live ASMR, and I've just stuck with that. I wouldn't change the name because I feel like there's like a brand recognition to it. Like maybe I would make another channel and with other stuff, but I've thought about like making like a non ASMR channel and thought about like um, Mike Bro loves food. Um, so I don't know. I think there's stuff I could talk about. I could probably talk about sports or talk about like, I think that if I was going to do another channel, I probably would do something like that, like a sports talk channel, because that's the other thing I really do enjoy doing is talking about sports, namely football. I feel like it would be mostly me talking about the NFL. Um, because like baseball, I just haven't been following that closely. Basketball, I just don't really follow that much. Hockey, I do. So it's like for me, it's like hockey and football. Um, but I do love baseball. I do enjoy baseball a lot. The Giants have had a bit of a rough year. They've had some injuries and stuff like that. So, but yeah, right now I'm all in on the Florida Panthers and excited to see what else, if anything, the 49ers do in the NFL draft. There are still rumors that Brandon Ayuk could be traded. Um, Debo Samuel could be traded. Although at this point, with the first round over, I feel like it's very, very unlikely. Unless the Niners make a trade and they get a first round pick for next year, which I feel like is, I guess, but knowing the Niners, they're going to make a dumb pick anyway. They just blow it. It's still hard to imagine that they gave up 3 first round picks for Trey Lance and then traded him 2 years later. But hey, they got Brock Purdy out of it, so, you know. And I think, is Brock Purdy going to ever be Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady? I don't know. I think it's yet to be seen. But, you get to an NFC championship and a Super Bowl in your first 2 years. That's pretty special. I know people say that, oh, he has such a good supporting cast, but dude, every NFL team has good players. You know, not everybody has Christian McCaffrey. I mean, Christian McCaffrey is just he is a generational talent. I mean, he may be the greatest running back who's ever played. Just his versatility. I mean, he's so good. But I think besides McCaffrey, I don't think the Niners have anyone who is like gangbusters, Hall of Fame. Debo's great, but he gets hurt a lot, and he's not really a receiver. He's kind of more of like a running back. Brandon Ayuk is solid, but he's not a number one. He's like a really good number two. George Kittle has stayed healthy, which is great, but George Kittle didn't do anything in the Super Bowl. So like, McCaffrey, the Niners are very McCaffrey dependent. Um, and at times I think it gets them in trouble because they're so reliant on him. And you could see that in the Super Bowl. I mean, Debo didn't do anything. Kittle didn't do anything. Um, Everything went to McCaffrey. Everything went to like Jawan Jennings because I think the Chiefs were I think they were playing really good defense on like the 49ers big playmakers. So, but yeah, guys, I can talk football all day. What 8232 stands for? I don't know. Um, it's a cool name, but long if you become more famous. Well, we'll cross that bridge when I get to it, guys. If I get too famous and companies start saying, "Well, we want to sponsor you and stuff like that, but your name is too long," I'll be like, cool. We'll shorten it. Love Live ASMR is like LLA. Maybe I'll call my channel Lala or something. Um, but for now, I like Love Live ASMR. I think that's who I am. I'm loving and I'm living, and I'm ASMRing. So, guys, smash that like button, please. Smash it. Let's get to like more likes. I don't know how many, but hit that like button if you like the content. I'll probably jump off here in a little bit just because I'll stay on for like until like 1:30 Eastern and we can chat. Thank you, Phoenix Red. Thank you so much. Did I watch the draft? No, I didn't watch it. I was watching the Panthers game. Um, yeah, I don't really care to watch the draft. The only time I ever watched the draft was when they drafted Trey Lance because they had traded up. The 49ers had traded up into the first round to make a pick, and there was a lot of questions on who they were going to pick. So I really wanted to see that, and I was actually traveling for work, so I was like alone in my hotel room, like eating pizza, and I was like, dude, this is perfect. I'm gonna watch this, and I was on the phone with my wife, and when they announced Trey Lance, I was jumping up and down. I was so excited because I really wanted them to get him, and I still think he could have been really good if he didn't get hurt. But I think him breaking his ankle in the second game, obviously very unfortunate. I think that it is a business, and you did that. He got hurt, and then uh, you know Jimmy Garoppolo came in and was doing a good job, and then he got hurt, and then Purdy came in, and the rest, I guess, is history now. So I think Purdy's the guy. I don't think there's any question Purdy's the guy. I mean, there are teams, probably more than half the teams in the NFL can't even find a quarterback that's decent. And you got a guy like Purdy who, I mean, say what you want about that Super Bowl, the 49ers could have won that game if the defense had held Mahomes. I mean, it really came down to the defense at the very end. Purdy did not play spectacularly, but he played more than well enough for them to win that game. All the defense had to do was hold Mahomes, and that's no easy task though. They got Mahomes. Um, yeah, it's now 1:13 a.m. But anyway, good morning. Hello, Sabrina. What country are you in? Let's see what we got. Yeah, once a week I think is a good sweet spot. I think any more than that, I think twice a week can work too, but I think any more than once a week, it's like you're kind of flooding unless you got really good content. Like it's a little bit tough to go every 3 days of like filming, editing, posting, adding all the stuff in. I think once a week is pretty solid. You post a video, you got a few days to sit on it, and then you can, film, edit, all that stuff, get it posted in within a week. It's just I've been super inconsistent with like I'll post two in a week and then I'll post one in the next month, and it's that's not fair. I think what makes a good channel is the consistency. Um, let's see. So yeah, I was falling into a coma. Do you watch soccer or as I call it football? And what is your favorite team if you do? No, William, I really don't. I'm going to give you the standard uh, American answer, and that's I watch when the World Cup's happening. I really get into it when the World Cup's going on. So, um, but other than that, I have to plead ignorance. I don't really know how the leagues work and stuff like that, or how like I just don't know anything about like the teams or the leagues or any of that. So, but to me, the World Cup is so cool because it's all about like national pride. I always root for the USA first. And then when they get knocked out, I'll usually go for like Colombia or I'll go for Germany. I know Colombia didn't make it last time, and the time before that, the US didn't make it. And then Germany keeps kind of like losing earlier than they should. So, um, of course, Germany won, what, three, I think three World Cups ago. They won, so that was really cool. Um, and I was in Colombia with my wife during the last one when Argentina won, and everyone was going crazy because of Messi, and they were rooting for the South American team, so it was crazy. That was a really good game, France and Argentina. That was really fun to watch. Okay, let's see. I keep saying that. I'm like, let's see. What am I doing here? 50. So yeah, I'm still working on my report where I'm like um, putting in like the amounts of these contracts that I sent out. They're watching, guys. I feel like they just want to know. They want to make sure that I'm doing stuff. Isn't that the worst? Isn't doing stuff just the worst? Arial. There we go. Arial font. All right, what do we got for this one? Gotta go into Salesforce. Get into Salesforce. Do you or did you play any sports? I did. I played baseball for a good portion of my young life. I played baseball from age like maybe I think like age 8 or 9 um, until really until like freshman year of high school. I played a little bit in freshman year, and then I had like a back injury. Um, and I was young. I didn't really know how to like rehab or do all that properly. So at that point, I was hurt, and I did go to like physical therapy and stuff, and I ended up missing like a lot of time. And essentially, in sports, if you miss too much time, you kind of fall behind. Um, I also um, I also think I just lost interest. I was like 15, 16, whatever, and you kind of lose interest. But I enjoyed it. I did some traveling leagues. I used to play. I had like private coaches. I thought I was going to be good. And then I ended up a few years later like trying out for a college team. And I didn't make it. I tried out for two college teams. I didn't make it. I was just so out of practice. But I wanted to at least try and just know I gave it a shot. So after that, my formal sporting career ended. But I love to play like pickup basketball. I love playing softball. I just love going out and just doing whatever. Me and my wife went ice skating a couple days ago. That was super fun. Um, yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Just anything like sports related. You know, I want to get into pickleball. That's my next venture. Pickleball looks super fun. Every time we go to this park, there's like this pickleball courts are just completely packed with people. It looks like so much fun. Um, it's like because I love ping pong. It's like big person ping pong, like giant ping pong. So, Ion, I'm not a Swiftie. No. I like her music though. I think she has some really good songs. I would not categorize myself as a Swiftie. Plus, I'm not a big fan of the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and all of them because they keep beating my Niners. So anything like associated with the Chiefs, I'm kind of like. So, but I do like her music. Sometimes I hear a song like at the mall or whatever, and I'm like, is this Taylor Swift? Ah, it is, isn't it? Cruel Summer. Just think like that's one song I keep hearing. So yeah, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm probably stay on for like 10 more minutes here, and then I'm gonna bounce out. Yeah, guys, hit that like button if you can. Check out my videos. I posted one yesterday. It's a little cookie eating video, trying out some new things. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, I do a lot of stuff based on your guys' feedback. So I really appreciate any feedback you guys have. I'm always trying to make the channel, always trying to make it better. So don't be shy. And you know, we're in it together. Let's get out there and make the best content we can. But it's cool. We've consistently had like about like 40 to 60 people in this chat, so that's really cool. I think last time I did a live there was like 25 people, so I'm like, hey, improvements. So um, Taylor Swift be like, are you serious, bro? Yeah, Taylor Swift for sure is on this live right now, guys. There's 39 people, and one of them is definitely Taylor Swift. Um, but her name is not Taylor Swift on her profile. So if you guys can let me know which one of the people in this channel is secretly Taylor Swift, that would be great. That'd be so funny if she was just like in her hotel room right now. She's like getting ready for her tour, or like for her show tonight or something, and she's just like on YouTube listening to ASMR, and she just randomly like that's like her guilty pleasure. That would be funny. Um, so yeah, let's see, and this is a 0%. Oh, I see. 75 is sent a proposal. So these are all going to be 75. Hmm. Yeah, Ian, you are definitely spamming. You are running the channel right now. Appreciate it, guys. I'm still trying to be able to go live on TikTok, but it's really hard to get subscribers on TikTok. Oh yeah, guys, check out my TikTok. It's linked in my YouTube. I think if you just go to the description of my latest video, I have the LinkedIn, not the LinkedIn, TikTok. Um, yeah, guys, add me on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs so I can go live on TikTok too. So that would be cool. Um, what is this? Sent IO. Okay, got it. So IO would be this one. This would be 75. This would be, I'm filling out my percentages of my contracts right now. I have to like say what percentage likely I think they're gonna sign. This is 75, I think, yeah. That's 75. These are all 75s. That's 90. That's 90. That's also 90. That's 75. So what is this one? This one I think is also 75. Yes. That is also 75. Cool. So yeah. Need a gum chewing vid. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of gum chewing videos. I've done 2 or 3 of them maybe. Yeah, I'll have to do a gum chewing video for sure. I did a 2 videos ago. I did the page turning and like hard candy one. I had wanted to do hard candy for a while, so but yeah, gum chewing I'm probably due for another gum chewing. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Oh, you're in Indonesia and you like the slurping vids. Yeah, I'm gonna do another. I want to do another noodle video because I do think those sounds are really good. It's just, yeah, noodles are just very, they just make a lot of different noises. You have like the broth and the noodles and the slurping and everything. So I think that's a really good, I think that's a good one. Yeah, Miguel, I agree. I was talking about that earlier. My goal here is once a week. So tentatively, I'm aiming for Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern time to post a video. So I'm not setting it in stone yet because I don't want to say that and then I can't stick to it, whatever. But I'm going to say that is what I'm aiming for. And I'm hoping that becomes a permanent thing. But yeah, once a week is what I'm aiming for. I think it's the perfect balance of I'm posting enough that you guys enjoy, and then I'm not taking these massive breaks, and then also it's not so hard. It's not like 2 or 3 times a week, so where it's like, oh, I'm scrambling to put something together. So yeah, that's my goal, guys. Once we're aiming for once a week here. Ion, thanks so much for joining. I will hopefully see you soon. Have a good one. Um, so yeah, guys, it's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna jump off now. We're about 1:30 Eastern. I gotta finish up a few things unrelated to work and stuff, and then I gotta probably eat lunch. So just kind of finish breakfast, and then I'll probably have to go eat lunch. So, guys, really appreciate you joining. Check out all my videos, and like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But really appreciate the engagement, and looking forward to talking to you guys soon. So take care. Bye.